Okay, family, I bought a fragrance that made me spark this video. Here are two things I'm going to tell you just to start off. Nothing that you have in your collection, nothing is worth full retail. I don't care. Okay? Nothing in your collection is worth full retail. Okay? Just hear me out, guys, and work with me. And if you follow these steps, you have a great fragrance journey. Okay? Nothing in your collection is worth full retail. Even your best stuff. You try to get everything on a discount. Okay? Unless it's Chanel, then you can't get no discount. Okay? But everything else is possible. Now, another thing. Leave the hype train fragrances alone. Listen, when content creators make content and they're hyping a fragrance, hey, watch their channel, support them, give them a thumbs up, but don't buy the fragrance. So that way you don't get hit in the head with the crazy prices. Don't blame the reviewer. Just blame yourself if you want to pay high prices. If you want to save money, you don't want to lose money. I mean, Creed Aventus, $600 for a 75 mil? That's crazy, guys. The Triple H badge? That's crazy. I mean, even if I bought that fragrance, I just couldn't recommend it to nobody. Like, and I'm not knocking anybody that did. It's just a 7.5 ounce. I mean, I guess if you like it that much and you purchase it, you know, I'm not here to tell you what not to know. I'm sorry, you know, but it's just crazy, these prices. I mean, like, they're outrageous. You guys gotta see that. That is nuts. I'm not saying it's not worth money. I'm just saying I don't think nothing's worth $600, especially a 75 mil. What the F? Oh, man. That's crazy, guys. Listen, you could buy a Chanel 200 mil for that price, okay? And I guarantee you, it's going to be as good as whatever that is. So let's get to the reason why I prompt this video. And remember, guys, nothing in your collection is worth full price. Nothing. And leave the hype trains alone. Hey, support the reviewers. Watch their channel. Just don't pay those prices. Okay, guys? Let the prices drop, then you purchase. No offense to the reviewers. Like I said, watch their video. Give them a thumbs up. Now, we're going to speak what prompted this whole situation. So I bought this fragrance, right, guys? Not sure the house's name or what the hell this is. You know me, man. So this fragrance brand, I heard some decent things about it. So I said, I saw this fragrance. I saw it for so expensive. I mean, this little bottle is, they want full retail $450. Now, you know your boy ain't paying no $450 for this. It's crazy. But I did pay $125, okay? Now, am I mad? No, I'm not mad. You know, fragrances, you know, I just got this, so you have to let this, you have to prime it, like you have to spray that some oxygen get in, and when the oxygen gets in, it gets better. But for right now, it does smell good. But here's the problem, guys. If you really pay $450 for this, then, I mean, right now, when people say something smells like a Mancera, I'm going to show you the Mancera when you say these things. See this Mancera right here? Oud exclusive. To me, as the fragrance dries down, they smell very similar. Now I'm going to show you the name in the house of this fragrance. Mousquet, whatever that means before I butcher it. Oro Luna. Now, again, do I think the fragrance sucks? No. You know, I like Oud exclusive and I like this. But when they say $450, I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. And that's what I mean, guys. We can't be paying these prices. This is unacceptable. We got to do better. If we do better, these companies is the issue. You have to address where it's coming from, the companies. And if you don't buy, they won't charge us these crazy prices. Okay? So let's get on to another fragrance that I have here. Now, when you're building and buying a collection and you have a collection, you never want to pay full retail for anything, guys. Trust me, not even in the remote vicinity. Look what I got for $100. Yeah, man. Stunning fragrance. Stunning. Turu. Titsiredi Terenzi. Maybe I butchered the name. So be it. This smells phenomenal. Love the fruits in the opening. And one thing about this brand, they good with those fruits. They're good with those concoctions, you know what I'm saying? They're doing really well. Sorry, guys. I don't know why I'm hot. It's kind of cold in New York, but it is what it is. All these lights. But yeah, this fragrance, $100. You got to be patient, guys. Just always scroll, and you'll see sales you've never seen of fragrances you can get for a stunning price. A great fragrance. If you see this, I'm going to do a full review. I need time with fragrances, you know, and I think I'll try to break that down to something over here. You need time with fragrances to get all the notes, you know, to figure everything out. For me, at least, it's not right away. I don't like doing those videos of just first impressions too much. Another fragrance, another conversation I'm going to bring up, and this is for people who watch my channel, right? I'm a fragrance reviewer that I like the most craziest stuff. Well, depending how crazy, there's a limit to what is crazy for me. But I like things like this, which I would say 90% of the population does not like. But me, I really do like. Some reviewers, the ones who are, I would say, are more like vintage, you know, people who love vintage stuff, people who like bold fragrances may call this a masterpiece. I mean, would I call this a masterpiece? But I definitely like the fragrance. I mean, it smells really good to me, but I know to everybody else. So by saying this is that I like stuff like this on this channel, and then I'm going to like stuff like a Dior Sauvage Elixir. I'm going to like the most designerous stuff that smells good, and I'm going to like some crazy, challenging fragrances, but that still smell good. So I have a wide spectrum of what I like, and that's very important when you're collecting and buying fragrances, to have an open mind. And remember, guys, nothing is worth full price in your collection, and don't follow the hype trains. I'm telling you, don't do it. It's the tea, I think, getting me hot. Speaking about the Dior Sauvage Elixir, I put it here. Why? Because, again, I'm an individual that I like daring and best designers. There's nothing wrong with that for me. I really don't have an issue with that. So when you watch my channel, just know that I like everything that's either very challenging or smells really sexy. That's what I do. It's who I am. I can pull these fragrances off. So when you watch this channel, that's my style. And remember, never pay full price for anything. If I tell you what I paid for this, you'd be like, holy moly. Let me tell you what I paid. $1.50. Okay. Let's knock out the whole designer niche thing, man. It's like kind of, I don't even like, this is like, it's redundant, right? It's not, no validity to this. So, this Gucci Guilty, right? Pour Homme. Absolute Pour Homme. They will call this niche level quality. No, the thing is that 70s and 80s, I was there, I know. They had very daring fragrances, the designer realm, right? Because what designer means is that you not only do perfumery, but you sell articles of clothes and stuff of that nature. You just don't do perfumery. So that's it. You use the same perfumers. Actually, Chanel and Dior have more money than anybody else. So I don't know what to tell you guys. You know, they're the bosses. So these companies used to make all these fragrances before. They just stopped simply because it makes more money when you sell Dior Sauvage Elixir than it does Gucci Guilty Pour Homme, man. This got discontinued, right? It's because this makes niche money. And if you look at the stats, what niche sells compared to designer, this is a whole different ballpark. Okay, guys? This thing right here is swinging the king ding-o-ling in sales. Okay? So, let's be real. Let's keep it real. So, again, nothing in your collection is worth full price at retail. And don't follow hype trains because you're going to end up overpaying like a nut. Now, listen. Here's what gets me a little bugged out. I see everybody overpaying. You're like, yo, what are you doing? It's crazy. It's nuts. Listen, if you don't care about overpaying, I have a fragrance for you, okay? I swear, if you don't care about overpaying and you want to trust me in what designer, how good designer is, okay? So you can see how this designer and niche thing is all garbage. Here's a fragrance you should buy. From the house of Bulgari, this is Aqua pour Homme Erotique, whatever that means, Bulgari. Let me explain something about this fragrance. Even I think when it first came out, it was over $100. This came out years ago. This was in the bucks, $100 something. This fragrance, I believe. Right now, if you want this fragrance, it's $300. And you know what? It's worth every penny. I'll tell you why. One, you really can't get this, right? Whoever got it, who can't smell it, won't take the chance of buying it. But this fragrance smells amazing. This has ambergris. Ambergris makes fragrances next level. And this lasts 15 hours on your skin. So this is not only beast mode, this is retarded mode, okay? And this got ambergris. This is a sexy aquatic fragrance. You want to smell unique? Right? You like spending $300 on niche, and you say, oh, this is niche, so nothing's better than niche. Bullish. Buy this. You buy this for $250, $300. Well, you're paying for niche, and I guarantee you, word to my mother, this is going to last longer, smell better than like 95% of the niche aquatics. It has ambergris. Learn the note. Just take my word on it. Buy this fragrance. You're going to smell unique. You're going to smell one of one because you can't even get this in the designer store. You got to buy this online. Okay, guys? Trust me. I'll debunk all the designer niche nonsense. Now, hold on, family. You know what? Stay like this. We stay like this in the building. Fresh, you know we do. So listen, why am I putting this fragrance here? Ambre Sultan from Serge Lutens. When it comes to the dry down on this amber fragrance, out of all my amber fragrances, and this cost $100, the dry down is so sexy, it's either ranked number 2 or number 3. And usually I hold it at number 2. But I have a lot of sexy amber fragrances, guys. So, but either 2 or 3. That's how good this is. $100. Yes, the opening is insane. But that is what you call, you know, development in a fragrance, right? So this fragrance takes an art of development. And then it is extremely sexy. You know, there's a lot of female YouTubers that stopped doing this for many reasons. And I'm not going to get into that. But they would say this is better than Grand Soir. And I'm going to have to say Grand Soir is my favorite. But if this is second, that's saying something. This is a great fragrance to me. Dry Down is sick. I didn't think this fragrance was good. The Dry Down. So, see, $100 gets you far. Now, I put this fragrance here because I want to speak about you need to, and a lot of reviewers are saying this now, and this is very true. I've been saying this behind the cameras, And I've been saying this to a good friend of mine that has a YouTube channel, Fragrance Connoisseur, Charm City. And we would speak, and I was speaking about how every time I get a fragrance in the mail, it takes me a month to let it sit. And then I have to spray it, let it sit for a month, and then it fully develops. It fully comes to life, right? Now, if you look at Robes 08 channel, he just did a video on this fragrance. But I want you to look at the juice, guys. Look at his juice in his video, and look at my juice now. You see, once I sprayed the bottle, this juice changed. The oxygen goes in the bottle and starts to macerate the fragrance. And you let it sit for a month or two, and then you get this color. And it's funny because Charm City said the same thing, that once it turned to this color, loved it. This smells like the cereal Fruity Pebbles. If you like that cereal, you'll like this fragrance. But go look at Robes 08 video and look, his juice looks nothing like mine. His juice is clear. This is not clear, guys. See? Maceration of your fragrances, you have to spray them. Let it sit for a month or two. I'm not the only reviewer saying this. I'm just saying this because behind the scenes, I've been saying this. It's what I've been doing, my little trick. And it has to be known. And you know this is happening to us, guys? Because we're buying every new fragrance. They're hitting us in the head for the prices. And it's not good. We're paying way too much for fragrances, guys. I don't care what fragrance you're buying. We're all paying too much. Let's stick to these online sites. Forget the hype train. Like I said, watch reviewers, support them. They got bills to pay. They got families to feed. Go support your reviewer. But just don't fall into the hype train of buying these fragrances at these crazy prices. Force the companies to change this. Oxidation in your fragrance, pump it, put it up for 1 to 2 months. It'll come to full potential. If you don't believe me, just look at Robes 08 channel, look at his, and look at mine. Now, why I bring this fragrance to the table? I'll tell you why. A Xerjoff fragrance, Casa Maroghi fragrance. It's all Xerjoff. One company, whole umbrella. You know why I put this fragrance here? Because even though I know Xerjoff copies a lot of stuff from other brands, the only thing that I can really say is you can get this stuff online for a better price than most designers nowadays. So why wouldn't I recommend people to get really good fragrances, better than designer prices, better than the designers that they're buying? This Furo, I call it Mr. Sprite. It just doesn't fizz, but it has that same Sprite smell. I call it Mr. Sprite. It's the truth, this fragrance. You know what I'm saying, guys? So, you know what I paid for this? $100. $100. Why a tester? Why wouldn't I buy this for $100? This lasts 10 hours. This is as good as it gets for what you're paying. It's worth it. Remember, nothing in your collection is worth full retail. I don't care. Nothing. Don't follow the hype trains. Trust me, guys. I'm going to solve all your issues when it comes to fragrances. Stick to the code, like the 10 crack commandments. What? Now listen. This is, I'm going to say probably right now is running as my best pickup of the year. This $80 fragrance is my best pickup of the year. Okay? $80. Just want you to know. $80. From the House of Ferrari. E-Spirit Infinite. This is a very ambergris, amber, I believe, sexy fragrance. I've been letting it sit. I sprayed it. Yo, this thing is heat. Listen, I love the fragrance. Best pickup of the year. You know, it's a designer, and this designer house doesn't listen to the rules people think. They do what you would consider to be niche fragrance, but they're not niche, right? Because they sell clothes, but they use the same perfumers. It's all the same thing, guys. No such thing as niche designer. It's just who makes good fragrances, you or you or you. That's it. Now, I'm going to leave this, the last one here, okay? And again, I'm going to repeat myself. No wrinkles, baby. The skin is clean, baby. You see it. 47. No enhancements. Oh, shit. I would back up, but I can't show. That's not for, you know, YouTube views. No. That's for if I want to be a stripper. Then it's different. You know what I mean? Then it'll be different. It's real. But we're doing fragrances, guys. So, I'm going to bring up a valid point here, guys. Now, listen. I've been kind of throwing shots at this fragrance, and I don't really want to keep doing that because I really do love this fragrance. But I'm making these statements for a reason. So, this fragrance, Creation E, top 10 fragrance, top 10 for life. And my top 10 is real. That's a real top 10. So this is the top 10 fragrance for life for me, okay? Creation E, Enigma, Parfum, right? And I have both iterations, okay, family? So, same thing. Just buy whatever you like. Is this fragrance sexy? Yes. Is this fragrance amazing? Yes. How much this fragrance costs? Full retail. $400? 1 second. I gotta, you know, burp. Sorry, guys. And I'm back. What does this cost? Let's say this thing was even $400. That's a 50 mil. So 100 mil is $800. What this fragrance cost? $800. That's a lot of money, guys. And I'm going to say this, for how good this smells. Is it worth that much money? Did I pay that much money? No, I paid $250. Why? Because I have the cologne concentration and I really like it, so whatever. I'm a collector, whatever. Is it worth $250? If you're me, it's worth it. But here's the truth of it's worth it. Yeah, that's worth it because it's an all-time favorite of mine. But here's my number one fragrance. It's not better than this. Nothing in my collection is better than this. That's my opinion, except Dior Homme Intense. Other than that, nothing in my collection is better than this. No matter how much I pay. And I smelled Sahara Oud. I smell things that people will be very surprised. It's just not better than this to me. Now, you know, I want to buy Diaghilev. I'm thinking about it now. Because it's like, yeah, it's worth me getting already. You know, I need to test the waters and everything. But even this Raja that costs $800, 100 mil, is not better than my Dior Homme. And when this was available online, it was $90. I mean, I should have bought all of them when I saw them on Max Aroma. But whatever. I didn't understand the game. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Don't let this trap of you got to spend all this money. Let's take a stand. Let's tell the companies. And I'm not talking about the third party that sells you the fragrance. They have nothing to do with this either. Okay? The reviewers have nothing to do with this. The third party has nothing to do with this. I am talking about the companies. Let's make them drop these prices. Let's stop paying these ridiculous prices And remember, nothing in your collection is worth full retail. Okay? Nothing. See? I'm killing this bottle right here. See that sprayer? Yo, nothing's better than this. So listen, family. You know how we do here in the Man Cologne channel. Yo, we stay looking fly, stay looking young, 47 looking 27. Now listen, I hope this guides you. I hope this helps you not ever pay full price, and nothing in your collection is worth full price. And don't follow the hype trains. Just support the reviewers. Don't leave them bad comments, but it is not their fault. It's the company's. Let's protest on these prices. Now, family, you know how we do here in the Man Cologne channel. We stay fly. We praise to the Most High. Health is wealth. Remember, guys, gym life. Just stay fit. You look good always. And I'm out.